Welcome to Broke to Go.
Two of the most controversial creators on the internet, both banned, both broke, and both saved by the same man. Today we're diving into how ADIN SNEAKO went from getting wiped off social media to becoming multi-million-dollar names in Andrew Tate's orbit. You're about to see how controversy, charisma, and calculated chaos turned them into pure gold. Let's start with ADIN Ross. He wasn't born into wealth. He began streaming NBA 2K from his bedroom, barely scraping by, living with his family. But there was something magnetic about him. The energy he brought to every stream, the way he connected with viewers, the chaos that made people stop scrolling. Slowly, celebrities and other creators started noticing. By 2023, he had grown into one of the most watched personalities on Twitch, racking up millions of followers and creating content that felt untouchable. SNEAKO's story is different, but equally intense. He started as a commentary creator, pushing culture with raw, unfiltered opinions. His street interviews, edgy takes, and hot-button debates went viral again and again, but the more he pushed boundaries, the higher the risk. And eventually, the risk caught up to him. SNEAKO's YouTube channel was completely banned in 2022 for violations. Overnight, he lost his audience, his income, and the momentum he'd worked years to build. He went from internet heavyweight to ghost overnight. ADIN Ross had his own battles. Twitch repeatedly restricted his streams. YouTube flagged content, issued strikes, and blocked monetization. Every step forward seemed paired with a setback. Both creators were suddenly cut off from the audiences that had made them stars. It seemed like the internet had turned against them, but this is where the story takes a sharp turn. Enter Andrew Tate. SNEAKO discovered Tate online at the height of Tate's virality. He was drawn to Tate's unapologetic style, his wealth, and his controversial perspective on success. Against the odds, SNEAKO flew to Romania and met Tate in person. The connection was instant. Tate recognized potential that no algorithm could measure. Raw charisma, intelligence, and hunger. Under Tate's mentorship, SNEAKO began learning the art of turning controversy into strategy. ADIN Ross had a similar path. Already rising, he became aware of Tate's empire and strategies. Through collaborations and networking, he learned how to walk the fine line between attracting attention and monetizing it. What had seemed like unfair bans and strikes suddenly became opportunities to rebuild smarter, faster, and stronger. Both creators learned a key lesson. Controversy sells, but strategy turns controversy into sustainable wealth. SNEAKO, with Tate's guidance, rebuilt carefully. Diversifying platforms, navigating YouTube's rules, and regaining monetization, he emerged sharper and more calculated. His commentary became polarizing, drawing attention without triggering permanent bans. Every viral clip was strategically timed. He knew when to push, when to back off, and how to turn outrage into clicks. ADIN Ross, meanwhile, doubled down on performance. Celebrity collaborations, outrageous moments, and highly engaging streams kept viewers hooked. Every restriction became a talking point, every strike hype for the next big move. By turning each ban into an event, he kept the world watching. And then came the scandals. SNEAKO's infamous cancel moments became internet gold. From street confrontations with rival creators to unfiltered rants about culture, every controversy brought comments, shares, and skyrocketing engagement. His bans only made his fans more loyal. Each time the algorithm tried to silence him, he used it as a springboard. For example, one viral clip showed SNEAKO confronting a streamer live on the street about censorship. The video blew up, generating thousands of shares, reaction videos, and news articles dissecting every line he said. That single moment, which could have ended his career, instead became the cornerstone of his comeback. ADIN Ross had his own viral moments. One of his streams featured multiple celebrities engaging in heated debates that spiraled out of control. Clips went viral across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans dissected every joke, reaction, and slip-up. Even his platform strikes became storylines that drove millions of views to his next streams. Their mentorship under Tate also included behind-the-scenes business insights. They learned to diversify income, manage partnerships, and turn every piece of attention into a revenue opportunity. From exclusive content drops to merchandise and paid shoutouts, every move was a calculated step toward financial independence. audience. And the strategic genius didn't stop there. Both SNEAKO and ADIN Ross learned how to manipulate narrative, timing, and audience psychology. SNEAKO would post cryptic tweets or short clips teasing drama to make sure his audience stayed on edge, waiting for the next move. ADIN Ross would hype upcoming streams with subtle teasers, creating anticipation and ensuring record-breaking live viewership. Every action became part of a larger plan designed to maximize attention and monetization. But let's talk about the fan communities, because this is where the magic happens. Both creators learned how to leverage fan reactions into fuel for growth. SNEAKO's fans created memes, shared clips, and debated every hot take online, effectively doing marketing for him for free. ADIN Ross's audience dissected every celebrity collaboration, clip by clip, creating hype cycles that no marketing team could replicate. The real breakthrough came when they combined strategy with timing. SNEAKO's return coincided with a cultural moment hungry for authenticity and outrage. ADIN Ross's celebrity collaborations were perfectly timed for maximum virality. They understood the algorithms, the audience psychology, and the news cycles. Every move was carefully orchestrated to create maximum impact. By 2025, it was clear. SNEAKO and ADIN Ross were not just survivors. They were masters of turning the internet's harshest judgments into opportunity. Millions of followers, multiple revenue streams, and influence that commanded attention. Their rise from banned and broke to multi-million-dollar success stories is proof that the right guidance, mindset, and strategy can turn even the most dire setbacks into triumph. Next comes the juiciest part, the ongoing drama. SNEAKO had multiple public feuds with other creators, sparking weeks of online debate. Every clash created new content, new reactions, and new opportunities for him to stay relevant. ADIN Ross had similar moments with celebrities and influencers, using every confrontation to fuel hype for the next big stream. But the real lesson isn't just drama, it's strategic thinking. They learned how to monetize every moment of attention, every controversy, every viral clip. From ad revenue to sponsorships, merchandise, and exclusive content, they created streams of income that didn't depend on a single platform. By now it's clear, SNEAKO and ADIN Ross are living examples of turning controversy into gold. The internet tried to erase them, but they came back stronger, smarter, and richer than ever. Their story proves that bans and setbacks aren't the end. With mentorship, calculated risk, and an understanding of attention economics, controversy can be transformed into empire building. SNEAKO and ADIN Ross went from the brink of irrelevance to commanding millions in attention and revenue, all while navigating the chaotic landscape of online fame. So next time you see a creator facing bans, blowback, or controversy, remember SNEAKO and ADIN Ross. Remember how strategy, timing, and mentorship can flip the script entirely. What seemed like the end was actually the beginning. Blocked channels and lost opportunities turned into empire building and record-breaking success. The internet tried to erase them, but they came back stronger than ever. SNEAKO and ADIN Ross are proof that controversy, strategy, and relentless drive can turn setbacks into gold. And remember, just like these creators, there's always a billionaire being built in silence somewhere, grinding while the world sleeps. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me who you want me to cover next. You never know which next legend is quietly rising while we watch.
Broke